Whatever the videos I have shared, all you completed? Can I believe up to these 50 topics, all people are confident? These 50 topics are object-oriented programming. Now onwards, we are not writing program. We are just adding some, problem solutions. We are not writing any program now onwards. If you want to write a program, you must use class, variables, methods, constructors, blocks, following by the other things, referenced variables, null pointer exception, setter getter methods. Okay. Don't ask me again and again for videos. I already shared that videos link in our Google Drive. Go and collect from there. Understand? So today I hope I can start this 51 topic, right? What do you say? All people are confident? Okay. You wanted to create, as per object-oriented programming, you wanted to create real-world objects in programming world. To create real-world object in programming world, you have to follow some design models. Okay. To create real-world object in programming world, you have to follow some design models. There are two design models we have to follow. First one is single class, multiple instances. And the second one is single class, multiple classes, multiple instances. Okay, now? First one is single class, multiple instances. Second one is single class, multiple classes, multiple instances. Right? So tell me what the meaning of single class, multiple instances. Up to now, we are following this design model. We are finding one real world object. We are creating class for it. From that class, we are creating multiple instances to represent each individual object. For example, I want to create my Tollywood heroes. Okay, Balaya Babu, Pawan Kalyan Babu, Mahesh Babu, I wanted to create. Then, to represent each real world object, Balaya, Pawan Kalyan, Mahesh Babu, I created 3 classes. Then in this class, I am defining, okay, the properties of the Balaya, eyes, ears, hands, legs, name, height, weight, and operations, eat, to sleep, walk, learn, all those things. Then tell me, in a Pawan Kalyan Babu class also, I should define same properties na? In a class Mahesh Babu also, I should define same properties, right? Everyone understand? In all 3 classes, we should define same properties. Then it is a wrong design. Why? All these 3 objects are belongs to same type. Okay, all these 3 objects are belongs to same type, having same properties and behavior implementations. Whenever you want to create multiple objects of same type with the same properties and same behavior implementation, we must not create separate class, we must create single class. Then the name of the class must be the type of the object. Balaya is a person. Pawan Kalyan Babu is a person. Mahesh Babu is a person. So what the type of these three objects? Person. So create a class with the type name person with its properties and behavior implementations. Now this class person not representing any particular type of particular person object. Here it representing Balaya, representing Pawan Kalyan, representing Mahesh Babu. Now I wanted to represent these objects by using class person. So you represent real world object in the programming world by their values. Hence, now we created one single class to represent the type. And for represent each individual object, we have to create separate instances. First instance for Balay Babu, second instance for Pawan Kalyan Babu, and store their values. Okay, ICR hands legs, ICR hands legs, and name height weight, name height weight. Now in first instance store Balay Babu values representing Balay Babu object. In second instance store Pawan Kalyan Babu values represent Pawan Kalyan Babu values. Everyone understand? Next, whenever you create multiple objects of same type, there is a chance some properties are common to all objects. Some properties will store the same values in all objects. In that case, to save memory, you must declare them as static variables, and you are assigning fixed values not changing in future, declare them as final. Okay, so if you want to create real world object in the programming world, first you should question yourself, like this, are there any multiple objects? Yes. And all these objects properties and behaviors are same? Yes. Then create single class, and to represent individual object, create multiple instances and store their values. Common properties, common value storing, declare static final variables. Individual values to store, declare non-static variables. Okay, now understand a single class, multiple instances. For last 3 months, we are doing this work only, right? Next, tell me. Now come to another story. I want to give you 3 objects: rectangle, square, circle. Is a new story. Okay. From today onwards, we are following this design model. Rectangle, square, circle. Tell me, all these 3 are same type of objects like Balay Babu, Pawan Kalyan Babu, Mahesh Babu. These 3 are of what type of objects? Shape object. Then now all the people question yourself, can I create rectangle, square and circle objects by using the object shape? Shape S1 equal to new shape S2 equal to new shape S3 equal to new shape. Can I create like that? Shape S1 equal to new shape S2 equal to new shape S3 equal to new shape. Can I create these 3 objects by using 3 instances? Possible or not possible? Not possible. Why? These rectangle properties and behavior implementation. Behavior means operation. Operation implementation is different. Am I right? So it's a rectangle class. Properties are L and B and implementation L into B. Square is of type shape, but its property is not length and breadth. Its property is shape and logic is S into S. And circle is a shape, but its properties are different and implementation is different. So what you need to understand here, you need to find, okay, these 3 objects are of what type? Shape type. Then question, can I create these 3 objects by using shape? Not possible. Then what to do? You have to create separate classes, rectangle separately, square separately, circle separately. Then now my question, when you create them separately by declaring its own properties and behavior implementation, and further by using rectangle, you are creating rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3 instances. But my question, whenever you find these 3 objects are of same type, you must group them. Okay, you must group these 3 objects as one type. What is their type? Shape. For that purpose, you must create a separate class called shape by declaring the operations, and those operations should implement in all 3 subtypes. So now the super type, we call it as super type. Rectangle, square, circular called subtypes. This super type is called parent class. Each subtype is called what? Child classes. Everyone understand? So if you want to create super type, if you want to create multiple objects of same type, with the same properties and same behaviors, we follow first model, single class, multiple instances. If you wanted to, if you are creating multiple objects of same type with different properties and different behavior implementations, you have to create separate class for each object, and you must group all the properties as a one type by taking one common superclass and by developing a concept called inheritance. What the concept? Inheritance. By developing inheritance, you have to develop. So this concept is called what? Single class, multiple classes, multiple instances. Can I hope all you understand these two models? Yeah, please write down these diagrams. This diagram on notes, please write. It's not there properly in the material. Please write down. Object design model, single class, multiple instances, single class, multiple classes, multiple instances. Write on this slide.
चलिए जो क्लास करके जो वैसे बात कर ले एक बार कर ले कौन के 12 बजे तक और कल रात में बता के हां तो कौन पूछ लिया हां तो कहां पर आवे आप 12 बजे तक आते हैं अभी दुकान पर जमीन ओकरा बोला हां मतलब दुकान पर बोला तो बाजार वाला कॉल करके घूमल फिरे चार अच्छा स्थाई जगह हां दुकान पर बजे के भैया उसको दिला
म्यूट
Yeah, all you completed the story. Shall I go next slide? Yeah, write down this one. And here you have an assignment. Look around you, you will find many objects around you. Choose 5 different type of objects and find their design model. First model or second model, you have to find out. Still writing? Okay, right. Guys, completed? Shall I go next topic? Did you find 5 objects? Here assignment I given. I want you find 5 objects around you and find the design model for the 5 objects. In chat window, can you please give me those 5 objects you found? And design model 1 or 2, object name 1, object name 2, like that. Design model 1 means write 1, design model 2 means to write 2. Find 5 objects around you. Okay. How electronic device will be comes under one model? By using the class electronic device, can you create all electronic devices? No, right? Okay. Next, any other model? Okay, can you tell me at least one object in the real world can you find comes under design model 1? One object that you find comes under design model 1. Car. Okay. Which car? Which car? There are different types of cars are there, na? Open top car, closed car. Okay. In the every car, there are so many models are there. Their implementation, behavior implementation is different. Hotel. Which hotel? Tiffin hotel, food hotel, restaurant hotel, lodge hotel. Which hotel? Animal. Which animal? Wild animal, pet animal. In wild animal, lion, tiger, elephant. So, anything. You find any object in this world. Bird. There are different types of birds are there. Flying birds, non-flying birds. In flying birds, again different types are there. Eating veg, eating non-veg. Right? You take any object in this world, every object comes under bank account. Which bank account? Savings bank account, current bank account, NRI bank account, HDFC bank account, ICICI bank account, Kotak bank account. Which bank account? Come on, find some more objects. You take any object in this world, no object comes under first model. Every object comes under second model. Up to now, I have only shown you creating subtype and its instances. I didn't introduce supertype. You take any object, every object will contain supertype. And it comes under that supertype. Okay, you take earphones. Okay, which company earphone? Okay, the earphones are on top of ears, inside ears. Which type? The model is different. Okay, earphone with mic, without mic. Earphone with volume adjustable, volume not adjustable. So many things are there, right? Different types of earphones are there. Earphone is a super type and their models are what? Subtypes. Company is what? Brand is a what? Subtype. So there is no object you can find which comes under single class, multiple instances. Every object comes under one common super type. So without inheritance, without this second model, you cannot create object. Up to now, we are worrying about take one object, create instance, take one object, create instance. From today onwards, you should start think about this object comes under which type? Who is the super type? Who is the subtype? So now onwards, you have next coming 15 days, you have to work on super type, subtype, super type, subtype. Okay, this is only the target. You are going on the road, you found a bus. Bus is a super type. A red bus is the subtype. Luxury bus is the another subtype. Now you are moving on. You found a bike. Bike is the super type. Now Pulsar bike is the subtype. Splendor bike is the subtype. Okay, next you are keep moving on. You found fruits. Fruit is the super type. Apple is the subtype. Orange is the subtype. You keep moving on. You found some other object. You find any object in this world. Every object contains super type. If you find a super type, it contains what? Subtype. For example, you keep moving. You found something called, let's say, carrot. Okay. Now carrot is what? A vegetable. Okay, and now you keep moving on. You found one hotel is what? Okay, you found one what do you call lunch hotel. Then what is that? It is a hotel. Okay, now you keep moving on. You found jongri. Okay, jongri, jalebi, something. And now what is that? It comes under sweet, right? So you take any object on the road, whenever moving, it will have super type and it will have subtype. If you find super type, it has subtypes. If you find subtype, you will find super type. So without this inheritance model, this is called what? Inheritance model. Without finding inheritance model, you cannot have any object. Every object will contain super type and it's a subtype. And we create instances not from the super type, we create instances from the subtype. Everybody got clarity? So this second model is very, very important. Okay, now next, this is the story about, okay, this is the story about what? Design models. Okay, hope you got clarity. Object oriented programming design model. From now onwards, okay, I can say before design model concept, after design model concept. Before design model, our target is creating either subtype or super type and creating instances. Now from the design model onwards, our target is creating super type, creating subtype, and together creating instance. Okay, fine. Now next topic is object oriented programming relations. Okay, now I'm going for next topic, relations. Now try to understand now. Here I'm trying to write some names here. I want to create what, Naresh IT human resources management system. Okay, I want to create Naresh IT human resources management system project I want to develop. Tell me, as part of Naresh IT human resources management system, now tell me, I need to create humans now, human resources. What are the different resources we have? We have a student, and we have employee. We have student, we have employee. Employee place I can, employee I want, right? Under employee we have see, under employee we have admin, we have office boy, we have faculty. Okay, so we have so many things. Okay, we have HR. Okay, try to answer now, how can we create all these objects? And next um, we have address, and we have address, and we have car, we have bike. Okay, like this we have so many objects are there. Tell me, once you plan to develop a project, will you create all these objects individually? No, we have to connect these all objects, right? One object definitely using another object. Okay, one object definitely using another object. So we don't create each object individually. So then we have to create all these objects under a concept called what? Relations. What relations we have? Parent child relation, and we have relative relation. Okay, who is he? Is my relative? Who is he? My parent. Who is he? My child. Parent child relation, relative relation. three relations as part of objects or projects creation. This easy relation is called inheritance. Okay, parent-child relation. This has a relation is called association. Okay, and this uses relation is also called association. Then there are two associations are there. This first association is composition, contains. Compositions means contains. Association, second one is what? Aggregation. Aggregation A uses A. Then tell me, when should I develop easy relation? What is easy relation? When should we develop easy relation? If you want to create, okay, if you want to create subtype of an existing object, okay, subtype of an existing object, okay, you have to develop easy relation. Is deriving from a class, we must use extends. Okay, right. If class is deriving from an interface, okay, class is deriving from an interface, I must use implements. I must use implements. Class is deriving from a class. We have to develop. So just how can we know this object contains easy relation or not? Just apply easy condition between them, you will understand it. The next, when should I develop has a relation? Has a relation represents association. Has a represents association. Nothing but contains. Okay, contains. Okay. Now, if an object cannot exist without other object, if an object cannot exist without other object, then we should develop, then we must develop what relation? Has a relation. A class and its members, a class and its members will have what relation? Has a relation. Okay, now how can we develop has a relation? To develop has a relation, you don't have any keyword. We create instance variable of containing object class. Okay, we will develop has a relation by using instance variable of containing class. What I'm telling, a class and its members will have has a relation. Na? Everyone understand? Can you please identify here? Person and address, what relation? Person and address, what relation? Person and address, what relation? Person has a address. Has a relation is represented by diamond symbol, filled diamond symbol, because it's a strong bond. Okay, this is has a. Okay, tell me now. Student to bike, what relation? Student to bike, what relation? Student has a bike. Please try to read the statement, tell me. If an object cannot exist without other object, then we must develop has a relation. A class and its members will have has a relation. Tell me, a student cannot exist without bike? You cannot live without bike? Huh? Rabbi, can't you live without bike? Wherever you are going, is a bike coming along with me? Wherever you are going, address coming along with you? Yes, right? A person or student or employee cannot exist without address. Address compulsory coming along with you wherever you go. Aadhaar card. Of course, in India, carrying a address proof is optional. But if you go to foreign countries, your address proof is mandatory. If you go outside without address proof, you will be punished. You'll be put in jail, right? So you should prove who are you. Now, same way here also, address is mandatory. Then tell me, a student can live without bike? Yes. But cannot travel without bike. Whenever he wanted to travel, he need a bike. Correct? Whenever employee wanted to travel, he need what? Car. So what the relation between student and bike, employee and car? The relation is uses a. Okay, the relation is uses a. So this object is using only for performing one operation. After operation completed, this object is not required. We can drop somewhere, we can leave it somewhere. Then this relation is called what? Uses a. In Oracle, you have something called aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. Aggregate means operation. Huh? Uses a relation. It is also association, but it is called as aggregate operation. And tell me, When I should develop user relation, if an object cannot perform an operation without other object, okay, then we must develop what relation? User relation between these two objects. How can we develop user relation between objects? A class and its method parameter will have user relation. Okay, na? Operation is nothing but method parameter. Na? Hope you understand, buddy. When to develop users relation, when to develop as a relation, when to develop is a relation. Simple, I can say same type of objects, same type of objects will have is a relation. Different type of objects will have has a relation. So tell me, whenever we are developing, hence, when we developing business applications, we will develop three types of classes. What are the three types of classes? Number one, super class. Okay, can I hope all you understand this topic? Relations. A simple topic, first small topic I want to explain. Okay, it's a simple example I take. And tell me, how can I write code? I want to develop this student object. How can I develop code? First, I need to create class parent class person. Person class contain what? Address. Address. Class address, address. And next, class bike. And then class student. Student want what relation with a person is a. So I have to write class student extends person. The next, student want to have student number, course, double fee, and here person will also contain name and then tell me, student will go to college. go to college. Bike, bike. So address is an individual class. Person is an individual class. Bike is an individual class. Now all classes are linking to student class. Student class contain method. So tell me, what is the relation between person and its members? What is the relation between student and its members? Student and the method parameter. Student and person class. Here the relation is has a, here relation is class to its members relation is has a, class and parameter relation is uses a, class and person is easy. Can I hope all you understand? So whenever you are trying to develop a project, as part of project, we will have 3 classes to develop, 3 types of classes you develop. All 3 types of classes you have to develop relation. You should not create even single class individual. That class must be linked to one of the classes in the project with either is a relation or with has a relation. Okay, hope you got clarity. I didn't explain anything, Pooja. Why you are understanding, I don't know. Student to 2-person, what relation? Did I explain anything? Why you confuse unnecessary? Student is a person, right? English, Abba, it is simple English. There is one word also, technical word is not there. It's simple English. Admin is a employee. That is a relation is also called inheritance. That's all. Why what I did I explain anything about inheritance? Just I given words. Why you confusing? You know, your academics fear don't bring to the class here. In academics, you have a lot of fear about that concept, this concept, and that fear bringing to class and feeling not understand, not understand. That is the problem. I'm giving you just words. Accept it. Please write on this slide. Relations between objects. Yeah. Are you able to complete? Did you understand the full program? In this program, you can see is a relation, has a relation, use as a relation. All three relations you can see. I can give you one example. You should try multiple examples. Come on, complete fast. Yeah, completed. Still writing. student. When you create student S1 equal new student, what happened? S1 variable memory created equal to student class object created. Student object. Tell me, student is a student. Student is also a person. Student is not just a student. Student is also a person. That means if you want to say student, student should have student properties and also person properties. So in student object also person members memory also will be there. Not only student members, person members also will be there. Now person is a super class of object. Okay, that we'll see later. At this minute we will consider only this much. And tell me, in person class, how many variables are there? Two variables. Name variable memory created here, and address variable memory created here. So now I'm trying to explain you the memory architecture of easy relation has relation members. Easy relation members will be provided memory in the same object. Okay, right. And now here student number, course, and then fee. Okay, student number, student name, course, and fee. Then now tell me, okay, default values will be there. The reference tend and stored here point. Now I want to initialize these variables. S1 dot name I can access assigning HK. S1 dot address. Address is a class object. Then it's object created outside with the empty object. As of now, we have not created anything. 2020 has a relation objects, uses a relation objects will be there. Outside separate object will be created. Okay, super class object will not be created separately. Super class members memory allocated in the subclass object, and then okay 2020 will be stored here pointing to it. I will teach only one time. If you are putting your brain that side this side, I cannot do anything. I will not explain again and again. Is it clear to everyone? If you join late or if you lose your connection and come back, I cannot do anything. Please don't ask me explain again. So when I'm explaining, listen, it's not a new points, it's a already known points only. So if you're not paying attention and looking that side, this side, lose connection and coming back, walking on the road, join late, I cannot do anything. Okay, please don't ask me to explain again. I don't explain. Okay, straight away I'm telling you, I don't explain again. So please listen what I am trying to tell. Okay, so don't put your brain somewhere else. Please try to focus here. So it's the last time, last warning. If you ask a second time, I don't tell. Okay, repeating once again. Super class member, super, when you create subclass object, super class separate object will not be created. Super class members memory allocated in subclass object. That is the point number one. Has a relation, uses relation objects, separate memory, separate object will be created with separate reference. It's a reference only stored in the memory and pointing. This is a known point. Whenever you create an object with internal reference variable, two separate objects are created. You know it very well. Then next tell me, now using student object, can I access address members here, street number, city? Can I access here to initialize? Yes. How can I access? S1 dot address dot street number equal to 1. Next S1 dot address dot city equal to Hyderabad. Are you catching my point? So simply dot you have to write. Okay, so try to talk along with me, you will understand. So if you want to access super class members, how can I access? By using directly subclass object S1 dot name, S1 dot address. Then address object, after assigning, I want to initialize members of the address. I should go inside the address. How can I go? S1 dot address dot street number, S1 dot address dot city. Now next I want to initialize these three properties. How can I initialize? S1 dot student number 101, S1 dot course, okay, core Java, S1 dot fee 2500. Okay, so this is the is relation object. Person is relation object. Address is has relation object. Is relation object members memory will be available within the same object. Both together we call one object. Both subclass members plus superclass members memory both together we call one object. And address has relation object is another object. Just it is holding the reference and pointing. The next, if you call go to college, then you are creating bike object. Now bike object separately created with reference 2020, and it has its own variables. Okay, has a relation object also separately created, and reference we pass, and the reference stored in the parameter bike. Okay, reference stored in the parameter bike 2020 pointing to it. Everyone understand? So is relation members memory is a part of our class object. Has relation and uses relation objects are part of separate object. Just we are taking its reference and holding in our reference variable and pointing them. So that is the memory diagram I have explained here. Okay, hope you got clarity. If you have any questions, ask. Don't ask, explain again. Madre. Explain again, days are over. Hope you all understand. Okay, now you yourself try to develop this employee class. Okay, don't create these objects. Just employee person you try now, I'll wait. Employee person, try to develop this relation. I want to write code and memory diagram. Try now. I want you draw person class. Again, I want to create completely. Don't copy from previous. Completely create class person with address object. Address who person. Person has address. Employee is a person. Employee has a car in place. Okay, come. Employee uses a car. Try to develop. And also draw memory diagram for employee object. I want you to develop complete program by your own. One program I have given, you try. This is student object. Same program recreate for employee with company. Don't sit silently, everyone should work. Okay, have you able to develop all the code? Shall I move to the next topic? Okay, shall we try to solve some questions? Based on these relations, we have some interview questions. 4 or 5 questions are there. Hey, it's at 10:53 a.m. Okay, read this question and answer. Try to answer these 2 questions. Today time run very fast here. Which answer is right? A. A is the right answer. B. Man is a dog. Geeta. What is the meaning of implements? Is a. Man is a dog. What relation is asking? Man has a. So you understand wrongly English statement. Identifying the relation is important. Man has a best friend. He has a one best friend. Who is that best friend? He is a dog. Now first you need to identify objects. First you might find objects. What are the 2 objects? Is best friend an object? Best friend is an object or quality? Is it a noun or adjective? It is a quality, Rabbi, not object. What are the objects here? Man, dog are the objects. What is telling man has a? So class man has a means instance variable of what type? Dog. Option number D is the right answer. Okay. Fine. So now like this, we have some more questions. Tomorrow we'll complete them and we'll go for next topic. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed today class. I hope you learned something new topics today. So can I expect all the people revise and come? Can I expect that you will practice today notes and come? And if you have not yet completed earlier topics, videos, so requesting you all practice and come. Don't come just like that. So here onwards, everyday class preparation by doing previous class revisions are important. So requesting you all, please practice and come. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.